Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the broadcast booth. My name is Brian Wright, National Keynote Speaker and CEO of New Patient Group. I want to welcome you into this webinar about how to operate your practice like a high-level business, functioning like the top 1% in order to skyrocket your practice growth. What we're going to talk about today are 7 disconnects between the top 1% and the 99%. There's 7 significant disconnects. There's a lot more, and what we're going to talk about today, literally each topic could be a 3-day presentation. Could go into hours upon hours of information about this stuff. But we're going to condense it down to try to get through it and also show you a little bit on how you group all this together and grow your practice at the highest possible level. So those 7 disconnects. The first one, today's consumer versus healthcare. What's proven to grow organizations at record levels versus what healthcare does. What is viewed as production versus what production actually is. What is viewed as training versus what training really is. Consumer buying tendencies versus how money is presented inside the practice environment. What is viewed as a goal versus what a goal actually is. And the statistics that have always been tracked inside the practice environment versus statistics that need to be tracked and aren't. Those are what we're going to do. Now that leads us into disconnect number 5. Because of the lack of training, commercial component training inside the healthcare practice, this is what we come across. Consumer buying tendencies versus how money is presented in the practice. Now what you see on that screen is a low monthly payment buyer versus a paid in full buyer. That's what that's supposed to represent. You cannot present money the same way to both. And if you went to school to learn the critical fundamentals of how to present money to a consumer, overcome their questions, objections, etc., what you present first before what you present last, why financial conversion is far more important than treatment acceptance. And I don't have time to get into that today. That's a presentation in itself. But our practices remain twice the national average in cash flow positivity because of what I'm talking about right now. Their treatment coordinators become a financial expert and they learn how to present money to consumers. Because the facts are, money is presented inside the healthcare environment, even the most successful ones. So don't ever make the mistake of we don't do that. We've dealt with hundreds, and I've seen thousands throughout my career, and never one time have I seen one that does not present money the opposite of how 85% of consumers make buying decisions. You have to identify what type of buyer you're dealing with before you can present money effectively.